Hey everybody, welcome back to the LoFi podcast. I'm your host Frank, and with me today is Caleb.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
We got Elisa here today.
Hi.
And we've got Rick.
Hey, woo!
We're here to discuss a bunch of things today.
Bunch of things.
Thanks to Caleb.
Thanks to me.
Thanks to you.
And thanks to all of you for
Our
subscribing.
local news, man.
And,
Oh yeah.
What?
You're...
Oh, I got news. Yes. Are we
Oh,
going
well,
straight to
Headlines?
headlines?
but we gotta see the line.
Headlines?
Headline.
Oh man, that was fun. So we're gonna start off with some serious news today.
Some headlines?
Yeah, So, got some serious headlines to start off with.
I was about to do it again.
Are y'all ready?
Ready.
Yes.
Ready.
You ready?
Ready.
Okay, you better be. Okay, so Walmart.
Oh, we're talking about, okay.
We're starting off with that one. And
Okay.
we'll slowly
Hey.
get funner as we
Okay.
go.
It's a thing. It
It's
happened.
a thing that's happened.
Fun is a word.
So Walmart is taking away its violent video game ads,
Wait,
but they also still sell guns at the same time.
Objection.
wait. Video
Do they
game
though?
ad-
I don't
have
think they
video
sell
game
guns
ads?
anymore.
Objection.
Huh?
Yes, they do.
sell
Mind
guns.
us.
There's a
Well,
whole.
I don't think they sell ammo though.
What?
I don't think they sell ammo though.
Yeah, they do.
You sure?
No way.
Every Walmart I've been to here does not sell guns nor fucking ammo.
The Wessico one does.
Does it?
It has guns.
There's still guns. A couple I've been
You
to.
get your fishing license, and then you get your gun.
Yeah,
Right, sorry.
because when I get fishing license, I usually have guns there.
I thought you were going to say I usually get a gun. Sorry.
Well, I get my fishing license. I get a gun. I need an extra gun.
I might as
for
well.
one.
Two for
Two
one.
for one. Special.
Caleb, not to
We'll throw in a handgun.
cannibalize your story, but I heard, or at least it was reported, I think that was untrue. Possibly.
No, so their other thing is they were saying that they're going to take away video games in general. They're violent video games. That
What?
was untrue. For
Okay.
sure. That was definitely untrue. But as far as the ads, that's still a
Wait,
thing,
Walmart
I'm
has
pretty
ads
sure.
for video games?
Well, like let's say
On their
Call of
little-
Duty comes out and it's like, get it today at Walmart or something like that. They'll probably take that away.
No
Well,
way.
they probably won't show
Yeah.
the graphic stuff. They'll probably just have a clean Call of Duty version of.
Maybe, or I
ad,
mean, it's a
maybe.
violent video game, so they might not show it in general.
Oh, okay.
So
Fuck
I don't
Walmart.
know. What do y'all think about that?
Fuck Walmart.
Well, I think everyone says how it's hypocritical that, I mean, they still sell guns and, I mean, a bunch of other, I mean, Caleb, I could kill you with this pencil,
It's
Caleb.
true. John Wick
And if
does
I
it.
killed you with this pencil, they'd still sell it at Walmart. So,
It's true.
And
I don't
it's
think
not
they're
the
solving any
gamers.
problems.
The gamers aren't the ones doing it, right?
Yes, exactly. Stupid.
They're like at home, too scared to leave.
You know what I found is, like, stupid is that they're still banging that drum, though, about, like to hear it, like, Trump was addressing it, and he literally said, like, the grotesque, what was it? There was a line he used, something about calling video games, like, grotesque.
He
And
compared them to Harkonians. Grotesque and disgusting.
that
That's a callback to our Dune
Our
review.
retro review.
Yeah, watch it.
Go watch
Okay.
it. Okay. But I heard him say it, and I was just like, really? Like,
Yeah. Still a thing.
I mean,
like we're gonna blame like something that has nothing to do with it, and instead of looking at like the bigger problems.
okay,
which,
so hypothetically, right? We ban video game violence, and then it still happens. Then what?
it's still going to. There was
They'll
violence
blame something else.
before
They'll
video
find something
games
else
ever
to blame.
existed.
That's what I'm
There
saying.
was
They'll
wars
blame-
before.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was
They'll
letting
blame-
you talk.
Two world wars.
There was 2 world wars that happened before video games even existed.
I mean, that's what those video games are about.
Yeah, you get to relive
That's
it.
also true.
That's
Yeah.
really true.
But yeah, no,
Stupid.
I thought it was stupid that they were trying to bring up that old thing again. You know, like
It
the
just
idea that
sucks,
they're trying
man.
to pin it
That
on 'em.
always got to be on the fucking fence with that shit. Because then it's like, oh, someday it might fucking happen, right? It might just fucking happen, and they ban that shit, and then they just take it away from us.
Well, and that's the thing too. One of my bigger problems too is like if you want to blame media in general, like let's say violent video
media.
games plus violent movies and bad music or whatever, like whatever you want to categorize that in. If you want to blame everything in general, like oh it's Hollywood and stuff, okay, I'll give you that, like as a general argument. But specifically violent video games, it's like that doesn't. There's no statistic behind that.
I
You know
agree
what I'm
to
saying?
that. I agree to that.
And the other thing is too, like, but that also doesn't work because I know people who are like super into horror stuff, like you, do.
Uh,
So the problem with that too, though, is that there's a lot of people I know who are like really into horror movies or horror stuff, like yourself,
mm-hmm.
and I could never see you doing something violent. So that's the thing. I don't think it's even media in general. It's just a thing. People are
Why are you
crazy.
smiling?
Because I would do so much
Well,
violence. But
No,
I know what
guess
you
so.
mean.
But you know what I'm saying, right?
yeah, I
If
know
you're
what
a
you mean.
super
Murdering spree.
chill
Right, right,
person. It's these. It's just these people are have bad
There
tics.
are
or
other
whatever.
issues,
No, yeah,
not
yeah.
the video games.
I was looking up some of the past shooters just because I wanted to do research, and the Vegas shooter, it says he was a retired accountant. So like he didn't even have any kind of history of like anything like
Oh.
surface level. Anyways, he just
But he was
one
in
day
Vegas and slot machines and maybe video games and boom. There's your argument.
Yeah. the Game
There's
of
your
Thrones
argument.
slot machine was like
That's right.
too violent.
It's too violent.
So yeah, I
Heads
think
rolling, fucking. Yeah.
Ned's head.
Yeah, right.
Oh my god.
I got that head. Jackpot.
So yeah, I think it'd be better. Not that it's any better, but it'd be better if they just attacked the whole societal violence, right?
Yeah.
Than just specifically video games.
Yeah, I see what you're
Stupid.
saying. Like attack it as the whole medium, not just
Yeah.
this, cut and pick your little fucking whatever you want there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know if you want to add anything else to that. I mean, we could talk all day, but
Yeah, I mean, I think that argument's been made all day long.
Yeah.
There's no real evidence that shows anything. Like, it's just, I was just like, really? Like, they're still sticking to that? Like, it's just, that's what made it sound stupid
Yeah.
to me.
yeah.
But yeah.
So also kind of on that topic as well,
Okay.
there was this movie coming out next month called The Hunt. I don't know if you've heard of it.
Nope.
It's a smaller movie.
I have not heard of that.
Anyways, it has Mads Mikkelsen in it. So it's basically about these people hunting other people, right? And it's like
Oh
these
yeah, I heard
Oh.
that. Yeah.
elite people going out into the forest hunting them, and this one chick
Yes.
turns the tables and starts hunting the hunters, right?
Yes. Saw the trailer to that.
So
Yeah.
they were at first they were stopping the ads for the movie, right?
Yeah.
Then
Oh, really?
Universal is not releasing the movie anymore.
Oh,
What?
What?
Yeah, because of the recent scenarios, they're not releasing the movie.
What?
like,
Oh,
I actually kind of
man.
wanted to see.
Yeah, it looks fucking cool.
It
Yeah.
looked kind of almost like The Most Dangerous Game, the short story, the movie.
Like, why not try to recoup some of that? Like, they're just taking a loss? Like, holy crap.
Yeah, they're just gonna
They
take the
don't wanna get
loss.
sued? I don't know.
I don't know. It's kind of like a similar, well, not really,
Still
but
they gotta pay out
like, to
people?
the
Like, holy
interview.
shit.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I was gonna
Yeah.
say similar to the interview where
Yeah,
that
where
just
it's like-
got fucking pulled or went straight to Netflix.
yeah, it went straight to YouTube at first.
Yeah,
and
that's
Oh,
right.
that's right.
Yeah.
So
then
like
it's,
not gonna release it. In
So
any
they're
way.
not gonna. Well, I don't know if eventually, but for sure they're not releasing it. They just said they're not gonna release it.
Wow,
Wow,
that's
that's
crazy.
So,
That's
yeah.
I
sucks,
saw that
man.
like ad all the time on YouTube, like every time. Well, because I get ads because I don't pay for whatever. But
YouTube Red, like this guy over here,
Yeah. Not called premium.
whatever it is. So that was another interesting kind of thing that
Damn.
happened due to this recent scenarios,
That's
which
crazy.
is I think is
That's
crazy.
awful.
Yeah, especially because that has like nothing to do with it. I mean, just his idea. It's like
Again,
people
it's
shooting people, I
it's
guess.
usually this. There's a demographic. I don't want to be
But
like start up drama political, but it's usually a white person with political views on something. So. Yeah, that's the demographic. So
Yeah, for
I don't
sure.
want to be too political, but I don't think
But
it's
it's
too
true.
bad.
That I mean, that's statistics. That's not even an opinion. That's statistics.
Yeah.
It's always young white males or whatever.
yeah, and they're always usually kind of right winged ish,
Yeah.
So it's not even
With
like.
little penises.
possibly.
So it's just
Confirmed.
violence in general because like, if I remember the trailer, they're not even like shooting each other with guns. They're like crossbow kind of.
But that's a different movie.
Oh, what movie am I thinking of?
You're thinking of Hide and Seek or Ready or Not.
That's the one with Marco Robbie, right?
No, it's just a unknown. That's just a horror movie. Unknowns
Then
all
I
across
have
the board.
no idea what we've been talking
Which one am I
about this
thinking
whole
of?
time.
Huh?
Which one am I
Excited
thinking of?
about a movie that you don't even know.
Margot Robbie.
It looked like
I think
her.
y'all are thinking of the same movie, but
It's a
The
Margot-
knockoff.
one where
It's-
she's doing like they're playing hide and seek.
Isn't it a
Yeah, no,
knockoff?
that's a different.
It's actually
yeah,
Margot
y'all are
Robbie.
thinking of the same movie. It's called Ready or Not.
that one.
So that's still coming out, but there's another movie just in general that's coming out
Oh.
later on.
Never mind.
Well, it's going to come out next month.
I have no idea. Then
But
I'm less disappointed then.
Yeah, that one's still coming out. No, the one he's talking
Just
about,
gotta
The
know.
Hunt, is not coming out.
uh,
I don't even know.
but either way, it kind of sucks that the movie's getting pulled just
Yeah,
because it
that
has
does
violence
suck.
in it. So now on to cooler things.
Yeah, let's pick up the energy.
If you think this is cool, Andy Serkis is directing Venom 2 officially.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Dude, you know
Nice.
what? Speaking of Andy Serkis directing,
I love
I didn't
Andy
know.
Serkis.
Like, I
Yeah,
just
me
went
too.
into Mowgli just to watch it. I didn't know he directed it.
Yeah, he directed
really?
it.
I could tell he was the bear. I was like, oh, that's fucking Andy Serkis. I already know that's him doing his
Aw.
like Scottish accent or whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
He's
I didn't
cool.
know he directed the movie. I was
Yeah,
like, holy
yeah.
shit, that's cool.
He's directed 2 films.
Which-
that one
whichever
and
one?
another small film
Oh,
with
okay.
Andrew Garfield.
I didn't
So
even know he was
I
directing.
mean, because he's got so much like
Experience.
Yeah, experience in that
he,
area. Like,
he second unit directed the Hobbit trilogy, so he
Yeah.
did a lot of. I think that he started there a lot.
cool.
So yeah, so that's gonna be fun. That's kind of cool. Gets me excited because I didn't like the first Venom. Did you like it?
No.
Did you like it?
It was okay, I felt.
I liked it so much I didn't watch it.
Oh, right
So-
on.
I had a lot of problems with it. I think it was an okay movie. I feel like it could have been way better. How do you make a Venom movie without Spider-Man?
Yeah.
How do you make a Venom character without Spider-Man existing in that world? Is my question.
I think they could have done it. They just didn't do it well. Did you
That's
see it?
weird.
I
didn't
still
realize
haven't seen
Spider-Man
Venom,
was
to be
That's
honest.
okay, but you might like the second one because Andy Serkis.
Because Andy Serkis.
Yeah, well, it's gonna make me want to watch it because I saw a clip of a spoiler. I was like, oh, that's the thing in the movie. I was like, okay, fuck. We got spoiled for me, but I'll watch it. I'm just curious now.
Yeah, and then so also Tom Hardy is like co-writing it, Venom 2, which is interesting.
Did you
That
like
is
Tom Hardy
interesting.
in that role? I'm just curious.
No.
I didn't like the choice that they made with this character. Like he was
Yeah.
really wacky, kind
Yeah.
of.
Really?
I didn't like him as Eddie Brock.
Yeah, they just made him really wacky and like kind of weird. And,
No way. He comes across like really serious from like the stuff that I saw.
well, like
in the
most
movie.
things he
just
does,
looks
I
like
love that he does.
He's all wide-eyed in all the shots.
Yeah, like,
stuff's
he's always
happening
like,
all the time. in the
It
movie.
looked like he did a lot of coke or something, and then just
Yeah,
that's
what it's-
just like
That's that's the direction
he
they
was fucking
chose.
sweaty all the time.
Yeah.
He was like always like
And he has a
Like a
sweatshirt
hard
on.
high fucking.
like a hard code.
Yeah, and he has a
High octane,
sweatshirt
just
on.
Watch our dude review now.
Oh.
Well, we're talking about Harkonnens.
Yeah, it's
Sorry.
yeah. The choice they made with this character was weird. But usually I love Tom Hardy, and
Yeah,
so
same.
like you would think, oh, what has he written? He kind of created the Taboo, the show on FX. I don't know if you saw it.
Oh, I saw that one.
That was a really good show. I liked it a lot. It's
What's it
very
about?
Tom Hardy. It's a really convoluted part. I can't just explain it in 10
Okay,
seconds.
all right.
But it's cool.
Kind of
It's
like
really good.
Dune.
Kind of like Dune. Our retro
Alright.
review. Except
Okay,
way
I'm done.
better.
Okay, I'm done.
Way better.
This is almost like two.
It's a double feature
Yeah.
Dune review. The next story, the Disney Plus bundle. So it's going to be Disney Plus, Hulu, and ESPN Plus for $12.99.
That's not bad.
Not bad,
Not
at all.
bad at all.
Not bad at all. It's pretty good. Because
Okay.
Disney Plus is going to be $6.99, I believe, and Hulu with commercials is $5.99. So that's already your $12.99 if you're going to.
Oh, so in this bundle, are we gonna get commercials on Hulu?
I don't know.
I bet this bundle is with commercials. I bet you pay a little
I
more
don't
for
know.
that.
Man,
Because without commercials, you pay like $14, $15 or something.
Yeah,
like
it's
that,
like
or
13
$12.
bucks.
Yeah, I'm sorry, it's like $13. So I bet you pay a little more for
US.
no commercials. I'll still do it.
Yeah, I'll still do it because I mean those two together are already $12.99 plus the ESPN Plus, which I'll watch some things on there. It'll
Yeah,
be
but I think that's just bonus. This is
it's just bonus.
Yeah.
It's just bonus.
You have your buds over. Watch some football.
Watch some UFC.
Watch some UFC fights.
Hey, did you see that guy's nose get all broken in?
Fuck,
That was
that looked
crazy.
nasty,
That look
dude.
What's his
gross,
name?
Dude.
Did
You
not
didn't see
see
that
that.
picture?
Did not see
I will
that.
show you
Pull
a
it up.
picture right now.
Pull it up, Frank.
Pull it up.
I'm gonna show you.
Pull it up, Frank.
I'm gonna show you the real-time reaction
Oh,
of Caleb
Okay.
looking at.
Oh my
this-
God, it's so bad.
This dude's fucking nose, man.
It's really ugly.
There's three, so swipe to see the three.
Like this way?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh man. Oh my gosh.
It's like that part in Pan's Labyrinth when the dad's like,
Oh
bottle.
my god, Jesus. God damn
I hated
it.
that part. It scared me.
I know, it's so violent. So violent.
Wow,
That's
that is
terrifying.
that is something.
Right?
He got it with a knee, right? They were saying?
Yeah, that's what I heard.
He
Wait,
caught
and he
him.
lost, right?
Yeah, I think he lost.
I'm pretty sure he did.
Knee
Yeah.
to the face.
Needed the fucking
Ugh.
face.
He kept fighting after they broke his nose like that, but yeah, he still lost.
Ah, damn.
Yeesh.
I would love to see his reaction.
So that's the kind of stuff you'll see on ESPN Plus.
Yeah.
So that bundle, I think, is really cool.
$12.99
I think it's a cool bundle. Yeah, $12.99.
Yeah, it's a cool bundle, man.
Yeah, I think it's good. I mean, just for Hulu and Disney Plus, man.
Yeah.
Have your mind
Yep.
controlled.
What?
No, I'm just kidding.
Bow down to the rat guy!
The mouse.
Tricking me with.
I just watched Lilo and Stitch the other
Getting
day,
fatter.
so that's Disney.
Getting bigger, Frank.
Speaking of Lilo Stitch, I have an off-topic discussion.
Okay.
So you know how on Redbubble and T-Fury and all those shirt
Yeah.
stores or whatever,
Oh, okay.
online
Yeah.
stores, they mix brands
Yes.
a lot,
Right.
right?
Yeah.
So you'll
Is that
see
crossovers?
like,
Yeah.
huh?
Is that
Yeah, it's all
crossovers?
crossover stuff. So you see like Link with the Indiana Jones picture, right?
Right.
All
Okay.
crossover stuff. I don't like crossovers that make no sense. So speaking of, when Game of Thrones was coming back, they had like, oh, here's our next thing, and it's like Lilo Stitch on the Iron Throne. I'm like, why?
What?
Why? Like that makes no
Who's
sense.
buying
that?
Who's buying that, and why are they gonna buy that? Like it makes no sense.
I feel like the Venn
Doesn't
diagram for that is so
really
fucking
small
small,
market.
man.
right?
It's gotta be so small.
I get, if you want to look it up, you can find it on like TV
Put it up,
or
Frank.
something, like it's Lilo or no, it's Stitch on the Iron Throne, and I'm like, why? It doesn't make any sense.
That's so weird.
So I
He
didn't.
took them all out.
Was there like a tagline or something?
I don't remember. I just remember seeing that as I was scrolling
No,
by, and I was
dude,
like,
I'm trying to think of what would
Really
I know, what would they
tagline,
put? What would they
what would
put?
be that tagline.
Put it up, Frank.
No, I know. It's like fucking Ohana or whatever.
Ohana means family.
In blood.
I
For
don't
the
know.
family.
So yeah, it's just those kind of like crossover shirts, and I've seen they come up every once in a while. I'm like, why? Like, why do they need to be crossover?
That's
It doesn't
true,
make
yeah,
any sense.
that's
Like,
true.
if it's like, or if like, I don't know, it just has to have a slight sense of similarity.
Like Dora and like Lara Croft together somehow.
Okay, yeah. I
Right?
see
They're
that.
explorers.
Yeah, alright.
Yeah.
That one I can understand more, but like, or like I saw
Back
one,
to back like this, like a buddy cop movie.
or like I saw one where it's like
Man, that crossover
Mario,
would be insane.
but he's the Fear and Loathing guy, Johnny Depp in Fear and Loathing, and his
Right,
briefcase
I've
is
seen
like,
that one.
and it's like just a bunch of Mario things, and it's like,
That exists.
but that's like,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
why?
And it has like the Goombas in the back or whatever because they're in the desert. And it's
Yeah, I'm
like
like-
backcountry.
But why are you mixing those? Like just because he has a mustache, that's the only reason? Like, I hate that. I hate crossovers that don't deserve to be crossed over.
Yeah,
What are you
that's
wearing?
stupid.
What are you wearing? Let me see what
What are you
you're
wearing?
I'm wearing a Marvel shirt.
Oh,
Isn't that
okay.
my shirt?
Who's
motherfucker?
on there? Captain America.
Isn't that my shirt?
No, it's mine.
Liar.
I don't
we
know.
both have this. We
It's
both
kind
got
of
it.
tied
I've
around your
been
neck.
missing
Fucking
mine.
place.
Been missing
We
mine.
shop at the same place.
Oh, okay. I was
Missing
hoping
one.
for like one of us to have a crossover.
Well, there's a
too.
lion here. What's that?
Where lion?
Game of Thrones.
There's a lion. It's a Game of Thrones crossover. Look, there's a lion right
Yeah,
there.
there's a lion
What
in
is
there,
that
bro.
for?
A what?
A
What is
lion.
it over there? Is it Harry Potter?
Why?
What is it?
Oh, you're making
What
this
is
up.
it?
Why would there be
You're
a?
making this up.
No, there's a fucking. What?
There's
What
an
is
eagle. It's
Is
like
it
in
Mexican
Mexico.
The Mexican flag?
Did you get this in Mexico?
What is this?
That's not my shirt, man. That's not my shirt. That's not my shirt.
It's an official Marvel shirt.
That's not my shirt.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Stand up
I
now.
don't know.
Stand up now.
Honestly, I tore off the tag today,
Ah, right.
but it's old.
Okay.
It was like officially Marvel. Like I wanted
That's
to keep
a-
the little thing because it was like Marvel.
No way, I don't believe you.
Yeah.
Let me see it.
Look at my shirt thing. What is it?
It says
say
made
Marvel.
engine Marvel.com.
It says Marval.
Assembled in Mexico.
Marva.
Oh yeah,
a tilde
it's all
over the E.
it's all in Spanish back here.
I mean-
No way.
Spanish.
Well, I think they usually have Spanish on there. Anyway.
It's usually China. I support
usually
China.
China.
Whenever I buy shirts, I support China. It has to say made in China, or else I won't buy it.
Italy.
What's your shirt? Yours is a crossover shirt.
Is it?
It's Avatar.
It's Avatar and it says
And-
aviation.
And it's that, the thing from Neverending Story.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it? No, this is in Avatar.
No.
No.
Oh, are we joking? Are you pulling my leg?
Neverending Story.
What's
No,
your
his
shirt?
is a crossover.
Oh, mine's just...
No, it's just, what is it? It's leaves.
It's leaves. It's leaves crossed over with black. It's crossover.
It's like the most goth Hawaiian shirt.
Thanks, man.
He knows. He would know.
I know my Hawaiian shirts. This one, it's a simple Thanos. It's just Marvel.
Gotta catch them all.
I'll do it.
Oh, no.
No, I said it's a simple Marvel shirt. There's no crossover here.
Infinity Stones. Gotta catch them all.
Basically,
It says collect them all. That's
No,
why I
what?
thought.
This is I'll do it myself. Collect them all. I'll do it myself. Classic line at the end of Age of Ultron.
My bad. Okay.
do we have more news?
Headlines.
Last one. You guys know MoviePass, right?
Yeah,
Did you have MoviePass?
I used to.
I used to. Did you used to?
Never did. I laughed at everyone who had a movie pass.
I worked for a whole year.
I laughed at them.
Did you used to?
I don't go to the movies.
Okay, so when MoviePass is losing
Why
money
are you
in
here?
customers,
Actually, I went to go see the BTS movie.
That's for after.
Okay.
Wait, movie pass. Wait,
Go ahead.
didn't they pause all their stuff? Right, we talked about
yes,
it the other day.
but there was a big thing that happened before they were closing everything down. It came out from Business Insider that so on busy weekends on a big movie, they were changing people's passwords. So they couldn't log into MoviePass and they couldn't
No
pay for a movie,
way.
and like they would try to call
Fuck.
customer service, but it was like
They
one
wouldn't
thing
act-
they couldn't get in for like a day or two.
Wow,
That's insane.
And so they were like
Dang.
super. They're so shady. They're so
Holy
messed up.
Wow,
fuck.
dude, that's
Yeah.
shitty.
So that was a super crazy thing that came out
That's
recently.
crazy.
That's fucked up.
Super messed up. I'm glad I got out when I did.
Yeah.
But Jonathan still had it.
Yeah, he did. He showed me the notification. It's like, oh, we're pausing Movie Pass for a little bit. You know, I don't know what. I was like, what? I was like, this is still a thing. Like,
Yeah. So
I'm surprised it hasn't died yet.
Did
Yeah.
he show you his AOL pass too?
Well,
Fun fact, Caleb. Hey, here's some news. Did you know that there's still a good hefty amount of people paying for AOL services?
Wow.
did not know
Really?
that.
Yeah.
What do you think AOL gives you now? Like,
They don't give you shit.
no.
They don't give you a
man,
disc every month?
That's
Just-
nothing. No.
I mean, well, maybe those chat rooms are worth it. They probably still do chat rooms, right?
I mean, you can go to like chat rooms now.
19/m/
Is
taxes.
ya hooligans
Or
still
what
a
was it?
thing?
Yeah, hooligan?
Yeah, hooligans. That's not a thing anymore.
No.
No.
It was
No.
worth a shot.
Why is everyone?
What have you been playing?
But I wanted
playing
to
a
check if
game
yeah,
real quick.
hooligans is a
What?
thing.
I'm playing a game.
Oh, that's good.
What have you been playing?
We're switching over to what you've been playing.
Yeah, that was the last.
watching,
That was
doing?
the last headline.
Hello!
Alright, concluded.
Concluded.
Well, maybe we'll go with what she revealed because she revealed BTS.
BTS
already.
movie.
It's a behind the scenes
Bring
movie.
the
so
soul.
it's behind the scenes of all the movies you've seen.
BTS. Bring the soul.
Behind the scenes of
Is that what that
Jaws,
stands for?
Star Wars.
No.
Behind
They
the scenes
changed the
of Lord of
name,
Rings.
their English name to Beyond the Scene.
That's
Why-
stupid.
Why is
Yeah,
it,
we weren't happy about it, but who
Why is
cares?
it an army?
Yeah, that sounds threatening. I feel
Oh.
threatened.
Is it
for
like,
for people who like dance and
Well,
stuff.
is it like a
why
Kiss army?
Actually,
Or it's more of like you're an army
See,
of
I would get it
fans?
with Kiss because it's like supposed to be.
But it's like an
more-
army of fans is basically what it is,
Yeah, I
right?
guess so, maybe.
So
Yeah.
is
no,
that
no,
what
no,
that
no, no.
is?
It stands for Adorable Representative MC for Youth Army. wait, shut up!
Why did you ask?
MC
Lisa,
for you.
every week you bring something here that we're just perplexed. We're like, what the fuck?
Well, MC Youth? Or-
MC like a host, like a host for youth,
Okay, I have a question for
a
you.
representative.
Like a
Did-
fountain
didn't-
of youth?
So you said BTS Stand stood for other stuff before. Wasn't their logo like a bulletproof vest or something?
Yes, it was.
Right.
Because
Isn't that where
it
maybe
used
army
to
came
mean in if you translate their
But
the
they're not.
Korean.
Their music's not hardcore, right?
no.
from? No,
No,
it's
it's not.
not at all.
It's
Put
rap.
in a clip of their first music
No!
video. It used to
Yeah,
stand
we're gonna
for
disintegrate you now.
for
Have the power.
no.
The two.
It used to stand for Bulletproof Boy Scouts, which is why it was a
Every time you say something, I lose a piece of the side of me.
That's not even BTS. That's beep.
No. That's what
BPP.
that's what it's translated to in English. That's what, but it's like Bangtanso년dan in
Oh
Korean.
yeah, I remember seeing
But
that.
then that means Bulletproof Boy Scouts, roughly translated to English.
Okay.
You get me?
That
You
makes
get me?
sense.
Anyway,
Anyway,
I saw the movie. It was great. I didn't cry, but it was good.
That's good.
How good could it be if you didn't cry?
Everyone next to me cried, so I just don't have a heart.
I heard a fellow K-popper
Okay.
who watched it with you was not impressed.
Ooh.
Scar said she wanted that it was fine. She expected better.
Ooh.
Wow.
She wanted more.
You know,
I think that's what it was. She was like, they could have done better. I think she wanted more. She
Fight.
talked
She's right.
about
Fight.
because we
wanting-
Fight.
we saw the last 2 BTS movies that came out. 'Cause
There's
this is the
3?
third. This is the third one.
It's the third one, dude.
Wow.
This is my least favorite from the 3. So
Okay, so
I agree with
very
that.
telling.
Anyways, we could talk about something else now.
You know what's good and just like the BTS movie is Jablinski Games. Jack
Oh,
Black. It's just vlogs,
Oh.
and it's fun. It's fun to watch. I like him.
I
It's
watched
funny.
me some Jablinski games.
Yeah.
I immediately subscribed when I saw his first video, which was him just kicking back in the chair or whatever.
Yes.
It's like the freeze frame. It's literally like the 6-second long video.
Yeah.
It's his channel intro trailer. Have you ever seen it?
I have no idea what you're talking about
Jack
right now.
Black. Jack Black made a gaming channel.
And he
on YouTube.
hardly games on it.
What?
Yeah,
He doesn't ever
It's
game.
more. It's more of a vlog now.
Now it's more of a vlog, but
That's cool.
he tries to play things and it's like we're still game related, but
Yeah.
he knows
Or
he's having fun with
they'll
it.
try to show stuff anyway.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
like they're checking out a local arcade or something.
Yeah,
But
But that's pretty interesting.
it's really fun, and I didn't have to pay for it like BTS movie. It's on YouTube.
like Bang-a-Tang Boys.
Oh my god.
Bring the army Skittles.
What was
What's
that?
their name?
That you don't have to say
racist.
it like that.
Why not?
Might as well squint your eyes while you're at it. You racist.
With this current political climate, I will not stand for this.
What's their name? You said
Do it again.
Bang-Tang. And then you also said BSB. Boys.
PSP.
I just mixed
Do it
your
again.
name up to make it dumb.
Do it again.
Do it again.
I'm cutting this.
No, keep it.
But for real, I started watching JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Dude, how are you?
Oh.
Okay, how far are you?
I'm not that far. I'm on episode like 7 right now.
Wow, that's far.
What are you thinking
That's
so
pretty
far?
It's one of those things where I'm like, you're sitting there and you're like mindlessly watching it and you're like, why am I still watching this? But it's not like Dune.
That's how I
Bad.
felt in the first episode.
You know?
Dude, it gets pretty
Yeah.
great, man.
Well, it's like there's vampires and like
Yeah.
zombies, and
Yeah.
I'm like, I
Dude.
never would have guessed from the art style's hideous.
It's
though.
gonna change.
Oh yeah.
also.
Yeah.
Does the art style change?
A little bit, yeah.
It looks terrible.
Yeah, I
It's
know
That's
really
what's
ugly.
keeping me from
It's really
watching it.
ugly.
I know someone
I
who
don't like the
really likes
colors.
it,
I like it.
and so I started watching
love
the
it.
first episode. I'm like, this is all drama. I don't
Dude,
like this.
it's great, man.
I didn't like the
love
first episode, but
It gets
I'm sure
better
I'll
from
like
the
it.
first episode.
Okay,
for
well,
sure.
yeah, he's very dramatic in
Yeah. Yeah, I'm like-
extremely.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
Well, like,
super
right after-
over the
so
top,
he's, like,
fucking
Yeah, that's
kid
why I was
for
like,
one
I don't know.
proper
episode.
boy.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't know how much longer you can do this.
He's
Dude,
an adult
no,
in
no.
the next episode.
Okay, no,
right?
look, like that story kind of like ends there, and then you kind of jump because it's like generational.
Yeah.
So
I've
you
heard
get
about
into
that.
the next generation of JoJo,
Yeah.
Oh.
and then that's its own different story, and then
Cool.
each one kind of has its own different.
For the people who
JoJo.
don't know,
Mhm.
who have never seen JoJo's, can y'all like
Blue
give,
hair
a brief
boy.
description?
Is nice.
That's
It's
Is that what BTS
it's a struggle
means?
between the Joestar family against
Dio?
Dio Brando.
okay.
Dio
And they're-
Brando.
And the creator's very influenced by rock bands, and so a lot
Yeah,
of the
so a
people
lot-
have rock band names.
Is it like-
A lot of the names, like there's a guy and his name's Ario Speedwagon.
Yes! I was like, what?
Yeah,
That
so
was
they have the
That's his, like,
Speedwagon.
first and last.
Yeah,
name, too.
Ario Speedwagon.
yeah,
and it's the
yeah.
Speedwagon Foundation. There's
so
there's a
great.
guy named in season 2. He's ACDC, but it's spelled like different, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
So they
That's
have the
so
similar
funny.
names, and they're just different named or whatever.
So there's a supernatural element to it. You're mentioning
Yeah.
vampires and zombies.
There's this
and
fucking
shit.
Yeah.
like mask thing that turns you into like a vampire, and you have like superpowers, and you can like raise the undead
Mhm.
and every. I don't know.
Yeah.
Just-
So is this more fancy?
and then there's
or
like
sci-fi?
this
Dude,
like chi.
It's JoJo's
element
Bizarre
too?
Adventure, bro. It's fucking wacky
That's
as
cool.
fuck. It
That's
gets out there, but it is hilarious. It is fun, and it's enjoyable.
And this is based on the video game?
The video game's based on this.
No,
Or vice
did this
versa.
just come out?
No,
No.
JoJo's been around.
Yeah, JoJo's been around.
Okay.
Video game based on the
On
anime,
the-
on the manga.
Okay.
They're so big,
Speaking
though.
of animes, I
Yeah.
started watching Full Metal Alchemist.
Yay!
Which one?
Not Brotherhood, because he lent me the other one.
You agreed he should
That's
watch
fine.
the first one.
That's
first.
fine.
Because I don't have any internet, so he
How
lent me all the
far? How
DVDs.
far did you get?
So I saw the first episode and I hated it, so I stopped watching it.
Oh.
Good.
Good. Watch Brotherhood.
Now
No,
watch
let's
Brotherhood.
see. I think I'm on the end of disc 2, so 8
There's what,
episodes.
There's
okay.
like 4
I'm on
episodes
the
per
8.
disc, I think.
Yeah,
So you're
so
like
I'm on
episode 8, 9,
episode
10?
8, yeah.
Those go by really quick, though.
Can I spoil things? It's only 8 episodes in.
Dude, we can spoil fucking Full Metal's been out forever.
It's been
Okay,
it's been
so
a long
it's-
time. Spoiler warning for Full Metal.
What's her name? The daughter just died. The Chimera.
Oh,
right.
The guy exploded her. I was like, wow, that was
That was dark,
something.
huh?
Yeah. I was like, wow.
What was her name?
I don't remember.
Nina.
Nina. That's right, Nina. I did not expect that shit. I was like, what the fuck am I watching?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was super messed up, and that was cool. I was like, wow, that was really cool. Like,
Yeah.
that got me into it.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
so, yeah, I'm like in the middle of the 8th episode though, when they're looking for the serial killer. Whatever.
I think the.
But it's pretty. So far, 8 episodes in. My thoughts is I like it. It's pretty cool.
Okay.
I mean,
Cool.
You know, I like it. It's fun. I'm enjoying it.
After
Wait, do you-
episode
oh.
like 600, and then you can start Brotherhood, let me know.
I think the first one's shorter than Brotherhood, actually.
Is
Yeah,
it
there's
really?
not a
I
lot.
think
there's
Brotherhood's longer. I could be, but like only by a few episodes, or it might be vice versa. But they're almost
Man, like
similar
nothing
in
happens
episode
in
length.
that first one, dude. It drags on so bad. It has so many fillers. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Hey, Caleb, in those 8 episodes, do you feel like it's been dragging?
No, only because it's been 8 episodes,
Cool.
so
Shut the
it
fuck up.
seems
Well,
fine to me.
When you watch this other one in 8 episodes, you'll see that a lot of shit happens, and
Yeah,
it's not
it
just
gets-
stupid
Yeah,
fucking.
they're just rushing through it. Like
Well,
Frank
Frank
Nina
says
dies in
my
episode
God.
Frank
2.
says character
God.
development, but it's not character development when it's fucking filler. When it's
Not
all
filler.
filler.
It
okay?
doesn't feel like filler. They're telling you stories.
Okay, just because it doesn't feel like a filler doesn't mean it's not a filler. It's a filler.
Well,
I
okay,
mean-
But
we've all seen My Hero, right?
The Bakochu Beetle
No, I haven't, but you
episode
saw it.
was a fucking filler, but you could
That's
call
nice.
that character development the way you're saying Full Metal does.
No, because that doesn't go anywhere. Like
What
you're
do
not
you
learning
mean?
anything new. You're not learning anything new about the characters.
About the
and stuff
characters,
like
yeah.
that.
I
No,
learned
you're-
that Naruto can fucking hold in his fart pretty hard and then fucking farted on the Bakochu Beetle. I learned that.
It's so fucking stupid.
I'm just saying, it's a fucking filler, man. It's a filler.
Well, I think at this rate, he would have seen fillers if
He doesn't
would
know they're
follow
fillers
that.
because he doesn't know what's happening in the story. What's the overall story
We went
right
to Nina
now?
already.
Aaron just was like, I don't want to be an alchemist anymore. And then he's like, well, now I want to search for the serial killer. And then that's about it. And then what's her name shows up, and she gets stolen by the serial killer in the ice truck or whatever.
you would have had a way bigger overarching story in Brotherhood at this point.
Yeah. It's just.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, anyways, I'm fine with it at the moment. Whatever. But let me
Enjoy
ask you this.
yourself.
You'll see.
Let me ask you this. So in My Hero, there's an episode in season 2 or 3, I forget. That's still last season, so I think it was season 3.
Hmm.
But there's an episode where they're looking through all their dorms.
Right. That was like the
Fucking
end
bomb
of
is creeping me
the
out.
season 2 or 1.
Season-
It's when they first get their dorms, right?
No, it's
No,
the
it's
last.
like end
It's
of
the last
season
season.
3.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
they move all the kids into the dorms.
Right. After
have to
they
live there
attack
now.
on the school and then they're
And all
going
they're
into
No,
their
doing is
it's
dorms.
after All Might loses his power.
It's basically they're checking out everyone's dorm rooms and every person's personality. Like
Yeah.
you could tell.
That's the episode I'm thinking of.
So
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
the end of like season 3.
Right.
I
Yeah,
believe.
yeah.
Okay.
But also in that episode, Sue apologizes to the gang because like, I'm sorry for being rude to you guys. Like I just cared about you, whatever. Like it's a nice touching moment.
Right.
Do you think that episode is a filler? Because technically nothing happens.
Well, aside from them getting their dorm rooms, didn't they get attacked?
No, nothing
No.
happens in that episode.
No,
They literally
it's just
go
a
through
fun
all.
episode where
It's just a fun episode.
Oh yeah, if it doesn't progress the story, it's a filler.
But also Sue, like kind of like a character moment, apologizes to them.
Right.
Kind of important. I kind of thought it was important. I don't know what you think.
Well, yeah, I mean, sure. But if it's
Thank you.
if
Thank
it
you for being
does nothing and progresses nowhere,
Yeah, it
absolutely
technically
nowhere,
doesn't
then
progress
yeah.
anything.
Yeah.
So you could watch it to get that, but do you need that in order to understand her further in the story? That's where you depend whether it's complete filler or not, right? Because some episodes can be like half fillers.
Yeah.
I had to think about it.
Sounds
Like, what do you mean half
I
filler?
don't know.
Where it's like nothing fucking happens for half of the thing, and then they show you something at the very
I
end.
think-
They kind of chuck it up there.
I think fillers start becoming a problem when it's episode after episode after episode where it's just kind of nonsense or maybe feels aimless in a lot of parts. Say,
One Piece.
Goku being stuck in hell on the way to Snake Way and
yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
Like when it spans multiple episodes like that, and you're just like this is boring as fuck, you know. And I think that's why
It's like big chunks.
yeah, and I think that's why in Full Metal, like even some of these early episodes, despite them not advancing the story hardcore or something, like to me that's why I say character development, because Al, you're seeing him like say, oh, alchemy's used for good, or like it's him trying to say if alchemy's used for good or for evil, like is this good for us or whatever. And depending on what they're seeing, what's been happening, what they're interacting with, you know, you kind of see him, you know, wondering if they should even be doing this at all or whatever. And so that's why I thought these episodes, despite them not being, especially early on,
It's like the question of morality is.
yes, yeah, exactly. So despite them, not advancing the story, they're not getting to the next big story beat, but you're growing with them. You're seeing how, you know, why they choose to be this way, which I think in term effects later on, I'm not going to get into it because, you know, Caleb hasn't seen them, but, you know, later on when Al has morality issues, is because of stuff like this, because he was also trying to take in these things that were happening to them.
I still think those points are still hit harder in Brotherhood than to do in this one.
Well, and now that I think about it, there is already a filler episode in my first 8 episodes. Because I think it's 4 or 5 when they go into the town and the guy, it's like the town, there's like, oh, there's a ghost and my friend
Fucking
died.
ghost episode, I told you!
That's technically, I guess, a filler episode.
Yeah.
Because nothing happens.
And again, met with Al kind
But
of
again,
wondering or whatever.
it's so early in the season, and I'm still learning the world and the lore and the characters. That it doesn't.
That's what I'm
that's all
saying.
you
Like
do
within
is-
those first 8 episodes, you already got one filler. In Brotherhood, no fillers. Every episode is meaningful and matters.
Oh God, we're gonna have this fight again.
Counterpoint. I'm just gonna say, even like that episode again didn't further the story or anything like that, but at the same time, it's teaching you how alchemy works or how it's used in the world, or like the limits, right, or like to what can happen. Like now he knows, like, oh shit,
But it
like
fills
alchemy can
in
be
the
used to
cracks
make-
between the big story plots, between the big story moments. It's a filler. It fills it in.
You know, you two need to have a debate episode about
Debate
Full Metal
episode
Debate
Metal.
episode's coming soon.
coming soon.
We're
Who's
gonna have a
better?
debate club.
Who is
Yeah.
better?
Who is better?
That's
Me.
it. That's it. That's
Me.
the question.
The firstborn.
Who is better?
I'm better. The
Technically
last
the fourth.
born. I see them
destroy
all
you.
die.
I'll eat you in utero
I
again.
live.
Fuck.
I live.
Hey, but I'm glad you're enjoying it so far,
Yeah.
kid.
Yeah, I like it. It's
I
pretty
mean,
cool.
It's good overall. You all shit on it, but like you all loved Full Metal.
No,
regard-
yeah.
I'm not
but Here's the
shitting.
thing. Here's the thing.
Yes.
I'm gonna make one more point about this before we move on. You guys shit like, oh, it's not like the manga. It's not like the manga, but it's like you didn't read the fucking manga either, though. So when you
did
saw
read
the
the
first
manga.
one, no, all of it, you read all
Afterwards?
of the manga,
Afterwards, yes.
all of it.
Yes. I've read all of fucking Full Metal
I
manga.
haven't been shitting whatsoever.
Yes, yeah. So I'm saying, like,
Yeah, I can
when
say
you
she
watch-
hasn't. I don't smell anything.
Yeah. No. When you watch the first series, because you know, at that point you're not really reading the manga, like you're enjoying the story
that's
for
I'm
what it
saying.
is
After
anyway.
watching
You
the
just
series,
you,
read
you
the
make
manga
it seem like
afterwards.
it's this evil, like, oh, it didn't follow the manga. It's like, who gives a
No,
shit? Like,
it's
No,
not
no,
that
we're
it
not
just-
saying it like- we're not
no,
saying
no,
it
no,
like
no, no.
that.
We're not saying it like that.
Yeah.
What we're saying is exactly what you said. Fuck you. No. I'm sorry, I'm moving my shit here. No, it's like it's good. It's just not as good as the other one.
Right.
Agree to
You
disagree.
even if you haven't read all the Game of Thrones, like Song of Ice and Fire novels, you can see the quality decrease from when they started deviating from the books. We're saying it the same way. Like, oh, okay, this one's based more off of like
The manga, which
right.
was a better quality story than what the studio had created.
So we're just saying it like, hey, you know.
The first
said they're
Full
both
Metal,
following it.
the first Full Metal had to create fillers in order to try and figure out what the hell their story was going to be about.
Look, all
You
this-
brought it out again.
Yeah.
You brought it
yeah,
out
but
again.
here's the thing. Y'all shit on the first one. I'm saying they're both
Not
good.
shitting on
I'm
it.
not saying anything.
We're,
Just the
we're
first
saying
one.
the
Watch
same
Watch that one
thing.
first.
We're
That's
saying
all
the
I'm
same thing. First one's
I'm
good.
saying the first
The
one's
second
worth
one's
watching.
better.
And we didn't say don't watch it.
I did.
I
That's
have no
what he said.
internet.
I did.
That's where
But
it
you know
started.
what? I was fine with do it this way because afterwards you're gonna have some words to say in front of this camera, and they're gonna be here. So I'm excited for you to finish that Full Metal and
Hopefully,
start
I
the
can
new
finish
one.
it soon. Hopefully.
Yeah, and I really hope because you said it had less episodes, and I think
They're
might be
around
right.
the same, but
yeah.
one of them has like 4 or 5 episodes less. I
Yeah.
forgot. But I'm pretty
Oh,
sure
that's-
Brotherhood was
yeah,
one with
that's-
more. I could be wrong.
Right on, right on.
All right.
So
that's what I've been
You been watching anything else, Caleb?
Not really because I have no internet.
Okay.
So
Still.
Those
I just been
served you well.
revisiting movies like Incredibles 2.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Cool.
Good one.
Cool.
Good one.
Paddington 2?
Paddington 2. More like Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse.
Yeah.
All the same ones we said last week.
Yeah, no.
What else?
So I checked out the first 2 episodes to The Boys.
Ah, thank
Same.
Oh,
I've
You
I've only
started?
seen the
Yeah.
first 2 episodes as well.
Dude,
fuck. Wait.
Really
I
good.
haven't-
we're not going to spoil
Okay,
anything.
okay.
But just that first episode,
Yes,
man.
the
Wait,
first
what's
shit.
it even
5-10
supposed to be
minutes.
about? Like, I have
It's
no
superheroes.
clue.
Okay, so
It's
Caleb,
basically
you describe it.
So it's basically like it's a really good example is what if superheroes existed in the real world? So in the sense of like they would be
Like
kind
the
of
Watchmen
arrogant.
almost.
They would be used by like they would be used to sell things.
Oh, okay.
They mess up and
They're
they
like a
do
business.
things. They're a business essentially, and like if they
They
run,
make
and
mistakes.
they
So
make
fucking
mistakes.
good, man.
Very bloody mistakes.
I really, yeah.
So,
no,
I
you were
mean-
right, man. When you were like, I think you're gonna like it. As soon as that scene happened, I was like, this is the moment Caleb thought of me.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's very like you probably don't watch this around your parents or something.
Yeah.
Like that.
Really?
Yeah.
Like don't like no mixed company is what.
Yeah,
I mean.
probably.
There's
Yeah.
a male penis.
I watched Game of Thrones with
Male
them.
penis Wang just
No.
hanging out.
Yeah, if
You know.
if you
Couple
don't care about
times.
that, then
Yeah, I watched that with them.
Okay. All right.
that's weird.
I wouldn't want to. I wouldn't want to sit in a room with my mom while there's Wang on screen. That's just
Same.
me.
Yeah, same.
There's a lot of Wang in 2 episodes.
The first.
There's a
one,
lot of Wang, dude. Don't
then-
watch it with your parents.
There's a lot of references like to stuff. They walk into a
Like
bar,
an orgy
an
club.
orgy club for those superheroes who are just there to do like the
Now I wanna
darkest,
watch
the
it.
darkest
Stuff.
shit.
They're like fucking in the sky.
They're fucking in the air.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Alright,
There's
There's,
like
a, there's a
Now-
fucking
yeah.
little tiny dude.
There's an Ant-Man dude.
He's fucking running off the
Yes!
table, fucking leaps and vaults over into a female's vagina.
It's great.
It shows that?
Yes. Well, like a side angle
Right?
and
Yeah, so
follows
it's
it.
a side shot, but
I
he's like,
And you see the girl go like, ooh, or whatever.
and you hear the little fucking.
Yes.
Ew! I don't want to hear that.
It was good. It was good.
It's really.
Like,
Watch
okay,
the
like-
boys.
Yeah, so it was. I mean, I was
good?
taken aback by a lot of it. It's interesting. I do
So
want to
it's
see.
I
where
would
it
like
goes.
to do a
It's
whole
sexy?
more like. Oh,
Uh,
okay.
what's that guy?
Uncomfortable
The
sexy?
water guy. You'd maybe think he's sexy.
Aquaman.
the
The deep.
Deep. Yeah.
He's this like super pretty boy, fucking cocky asshole.
Yeah, he
dude.
came out in Gossip Girl.
Oh, okay.
Woo!
He's starts with an L. I think his name. I forget. Kathy mentioned it. She's like, "Oh, that's that dude from Gossip Girl."
You know who?
What's he look like?
Throw me names and I'll tell you.
Nate?
No.
Oh. Chuck?
No,
I didn't
not
think
Chuck.
he's not doing anything anymore.
Does he have colored eyes?
Oh, what's his name? From the Dan?
Maybe.
I think he's got colored eyes and like a 5 o'clock shadow.
Pull it up.
I don't know if it'll work.
Well, anyways, but yeah, dude,
Gossip Girl, The Boys.
it's pretty
No, I just wanna do
good.
the boys.
You know who has a
okay,
really
okay.
cool, interesting outfit is the Captain America guy. I
Homelander?
like his outfit. Yeah.
Homelander?
Yeah, the Homelander. I like his outfit.
Yeah, so I like that he's basically Superman and Captain America put together, right?
Yeah, it's basically what he
You
is.
need me-
Because he's like the
You
whole
might need to
American
do it.
symbol, but then he's also like Superman, where he's like
The
you know,
Boys.
Like super strong. He's got the fucking laser eyes and stuff.
I would like to do like a season review.
Yeah,
Okay.
honestly,
Oh,
I
that would
wouldn't
be
mind.
cool.
It's
That would be
fucking
cool.
Nate. I was right.
Like you
Nate.
were supposed to know.
Right? I didn't think it was Nate though. My bad. I
And
thought
you
it
said it
started with
excitedly, so at least maybe
That's the
maybe you
only
look
person I
forward
thought
to it.
Yeah, well, that dude comes out.
That was the only thing I didn't
He's
like.
cool.
Is because in the first episode it says there's a rape a scene, or it's like on the thing.
Well, there's
It's like nudity.
the reason why.
Yeah, but it's
Oh, was
it's
that what you
implied.
guys said?
But
Yeah,
that's
That's what I was.
considered-
That's what I was
Oh.
putting in the group chat. Because I was like, well, it was implied, but they didn't actually show.
Yeah, they
it.
don't actually show it.
So that's why I thought it was kind of like a.
Well, if you technically it's rape, so they have
You
to
know
put it
what?
on
What
there.
did you watch it on? Amazon Prime, right? That's the
Yeah.
only place it's on.
Yeah.
When I put it on, it didn't say rape. It said nudity, strong sexual
Maybe they took
content.
it off.
Maybe
Yeah,
you
that's
didn't check it
possible.
out until episode 2 then, because mine said rape on there, and
On the
I
first
watched
episode?
it. Yeah, on the first episode.
Oh, I didn't see it on mine.
Maybe you didn't see it. Can you
When did you watch it?
Yesterday.
Oh, okay. Oh, weird. So I think that's the only thing I watched.
It's a cool show.
Really?
I was busy editing and I was busy working. I had to do 3 pass-throughs for you fuckers, want guns in your goddamn hands.
So good.
Looks good though.
Uh,
Looks
It
good.
does.
Thanks, guys.
You know what I started? I didn't get to finish though. Was I started rewatching Vampire Hunter D.
Oh, I saw that on Plex.
Oh.
Yeah, man.
The
The second one,
Yeah.
not the first.
It's not the
one.
first movie, it's the second
It's
one.
the. I believe it's
Bloodlust.
85. Yeah, Bloodlust.
yeah,
That one.
that was
Dude,
early 90s,
so
right?
fucking
The original
good.
was 80 something.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think.
yeah, my bad.
Yeah.
So fucking good, man.
I want to go back to it and watch it again.
If you haven't seen it, I'd recommend.
I saw it a long time ago,
Yeah.
and I have the first 3 books. Have I
Fucking
read
good.
them? No.
No.
But my friend lent them to me, or she gave them to me, and I was like, cool. I never read them.
Well, you don't have internet,
Yeah.
so you can do that.
There you go.
Good, but I'm watching Full Metal right now, so
Oh, that's true.
you know, what can you do?
You have
know?
the full run of Full Metal on DVD.
On DVD.
God damn it.
Every single fucking
Why?
volume.
Plus the movie.
And, the
the
movie.
Oh, wow.
I remember the movie.
Conqueror of Shambhala.
Yeah. God damn
I
it, dude.
have- of them.
have
What is that
Brotherhood.
story?
It's a great one,
I have
Caleb.
Brotherhood on DVD. I didn't know.
I don't know.
had no
See,
idea.
man,
know, I'll find
and
out.
like when I liked Full Metal when I watched that first anime.
Yeah,
I
it's
loved
good.
it. I thought it was cool. It was flashy, all that shit.
We're going back
And
to
then,
it.
and then I watched Brotherhood, and I was like, "Holy shit! This story is amazing."
It's still really good. I like both.
I don't-
The second one gets real epic with like towards the end stuff. I was just like, what the fuck?
It was fucking
It's
great.
really good.
I don't
It's
know
really
yet,
good.
so I'll let you guys know in a couple months.
Yeah, sounds good, Caleb.
After I've seen both.
And then we'll have a debate club over it.
Debate Club.
Debate
Club.
Debate Club.
We're gonna have Elisa and Caleb fight.
Who is
for us.
better? But the question will be just be who is better.
Yeah,
Nothing else. Just who is better.
yeah, that's it. Because if you win, you're the better person.
Oh, I like that. I like that.
We need
Yeah,
like
right?
a Street Fighter pickup, like both of you, like
Dude,
head to
yes,
But,
Yeah.
we will do that.
And we can do the injured one. After you lose, whoever loses,
Oh, the injured one.
the injured portfolio afterwards, like, oh, all messed up and fucked up.
Yeah. And we gotta have end quotes.
Okay.
All right, we're
Alright.
doing it.
We're
We're
doing
doing
it.
it.
We're doing it.
Doing it.
Anything else we're watching before we cut it off here, guys?
Playing anything?
There's a slow
Anything new?
season of gaming.
Well, I know you got no internet.
I mean, I'm making my way through Fire Emblem 3 Houses still.
Making my way downtown.
Down.
Through
Okay.
Fire Emblem.
How's that?
Three
Because I heard it's
houses.
really good.
I'm still early on. I'm like maybe 2-3 hours in, so I'm still doing a lot of tutorial stuff. But I like it where it's at so far. I've never really played a Fire Emblem game like ever, other than the mobile game or whatever. So it's technically my first Fire Emblem game. But I also hear that it's different from the stuff previously.
Nice.
But what I like about it is, I know you guys probably never played Persona 5.
No.
I want to, but I don't own the
It's
console.
It's really good.
So it's very Persona 5.
It's Persona
playstyle?
5 in that like
Dude, nice.
you have to kind of manage your time a little bit, and you
Okay.
got to be like, hey, I got a free day, I need to make progress toward this or towards that. So there's a lot of hard turns of like I want to either raise my level with this character, or I need to make vegetables, or I need to plant stuff because I need stuff to make food for so I can eat with people, or just it's like a bunch of stuff like that. But the premise being that you're this dude who's at this school where there's these 3 houses. It's basically almost like Harry Potter.
Which house
except
did you
you're
choose?
a teacher. I chose the Black Eagles.
Black Eagles.
I think it's House Atreides. Actually, it's an A
No
word.
way.
I think I'll check it. But
That's crazy.
yeah, there's the 3 houses. They're all fucking. It's all very like. Oh, you have your nobles and you
Yeah.
have commoners, and the commoners can't speak well. Like, I mean, it's JRPG. It's
Yeah.
really really good. I've only done a couple of battles, so I can't wait to get more deeper into it because I hear there's hard choices you make later on in that game.
But how's the story so far? Good.
Yeah, story's fine. I don't know enough to like really be like, oh, this is awesome, or I'm just like, okay, like like information's being thrown at you and you're taking it in, but so far you see inklings of something starting or happening, but obviously like most JRPGs, you don't really understand what that alludes to just yet, or whatever. But I'm enjoying my time with it so far.
Do you know your Hogwarts
And I'm only
house?
2 or 3 hours
I
in.
do.
What's your Hogwarts house?
I'm a Hufflepuff.
Oh, that makes sense.
Man, I wanted to be a Hufflepuff.
What are you, a
I
Gryffindor?
was a fucking Gryffindor.
What
Makes
a
sense.
loser.
What are you? Do you know?
Slytherin.
Obviously.
Black Eagles, House of Atreides.
Hufflepuff.
That's me.
Hufflepuff.
Other than that, that's kind of it. I've been too busy. I haven't been
Too
able
busy.
to have much time for anything else.
Cool.
Cool. Anyways, I think we're gonna cut it off there, guys. You all are done.
Anything else?
That's it.
That's it.
That's the end of the show.
We'll see you at PAX.
We got no emails. No one writes to us, so.
Frick. Frick.
Well, you know what? I mean, we'll set it up later once it gets bigger. Anyway, we'll see you guys later.
Bigger.
Thanks for tuning in. We'll see y'all later.
Bye.
Bye.
Farewell.
Oh,
Farewell.
yeah.
Sweaty
Everyone's sweaty. Gross. Hey, everybody. Welcome back to the LoFi podcast. Here we go.
What the fuck?
I was gonna say two things.
You can't host like I can, Rick.
You see how fast this goes now. Fucking it up every take.